The ending of Naruto Shippuden got some mixed reception. I found it to be a satisfying conclusion to Naruto's journey, while others might have felt there were unresolved plot points, particularly regarding the introduction of Kaguya and the Otsutsuki clan. I found her introduction to be fitting, but I understand those who wanted more explanations surrounding them. After all, Naruto's world is expansive, with layers of depth waiting to be explored, and it continues to do so in Boruto. Today, we're diving into the mysteries surrounding Kaguya and the Otsutsuki to dispel any misconceptions that may remain. Before getting into it, I want to say that introduction of Kaguya is great for learning more about the Naruto universe and its origins. If you're stuck on Shippuden, you might believe some things remain ubiquitous or underexplained. We'll explain the origins and story of Kaguya in the context of generalized Otsutsuki Framework. So for start, let's establish some concepts. Chakra isn't merely a mystical energy. It's the life force that pulses through every being in the Narutoverse, connecting us in profound ways. It is a multifaceted concept and must be understood as such. To not get too specific, you can see more about it in this video, but to summarize, all living beings in Naruto possess chakra, and they always possessed it. Chakra is innate energy. Chakra is also very tightly related to DNA. This is shown by Kake Genkai, or bloodline limit, a unique abilities passed on through unique genetic traits. Chakra can also be seemingly expressed in other unique ways, like appearances of individuals. It is a connective power within everyone, and Naruto showed that perfectly. Now that we got this down, let's dwell more on the Otsutsukis. Otsutsukis are a clan from the unknown. They are humanoid creatures that are obsessed with chakra. Their existence is predicated on them evolving by consuming chakra fruits. They travel through the universe in pairs. All pairs include higher and a lower-ranked member. Each pair also possesses a ten-tail, or a seed, if you will. They traverse the universe and absorb the planet's chakra. They do so by the following method. They plant the 10 tails into the ground like a seed and have it grow into a divine tree. To grow the seed, it requires a sacrifice. To grow from 10 tails, the seed, into a shinju, the divine tree, 10 tails must eat an Otsutsuki. As you might imagine, they're not too fond of being eaten, and it's why they possess karma, the karmic art of resurrection. And obviously, it's the lower-ranked member in the pair that gets fed to it. Otsutsukis find a vessel to embed it with karma, or multiple of them, as they can possess any number of vessels they want. With that, they can slowly take over their body and use it to resurrect, making them essentially immortal. So, Otsutsuki finds a vessel, embeds them with karma, and feeds themselves to 10 tails. 10 tails transform into shinju and sucks chakra out of all living beings.
That's what she said!
When it does, it grows a chakra fruit, a concentration of chakra and genetic information of all life on a planet. The higher-ranked member consumes the fruit and evolves. The lower-ranked member who got sacrificed is resurrected through the vessel that possessed karma. And they go on stronger than before and repeat the cycle over and over again. What's worth noting is that finding a worthy vessel for karma is hard. It's also worth noting that anyone can consume a chakra fruit, Otsutsuki or not, which would allow them to evolve. Now that we understand the basic Otsutsuki framework, let's see what happened in the events of Shippuden and prior. Kaguya and Ishiki were a pair that traveled through the universe. Ishiki was the higher and Kaguya was the lower-ranked member. They arrived on Earth to drain it of chakra. They were going to plant the 10 tails and feed Kaguya to it. After Shinju did its job, Ishiki would eat the chakra fruit and they'd continue. Yet when they arrived, Kaguya fell in love with a local lord. The chakra-obsessed monster felt love, and it made her betray Ishiki. We don't know exactly what happened, but most likely Kaguya managed to obtain some of Ishiki's body parts and feed it to the 10 tails. Ishiki managed to survive and hide, while the 10 tails transformed into Shinju and started absorbing everyone's chakra. In the meantime, Kaguya gave birth to 2 children, Hagoromo and Hamura, and didn't want to see Earth get destroyed. She developed an attachment to the planet. So instead of stealing everyone's chakra completely, she was taking just some. She consumed the first chakra fruit that grew and cast infinite Tsukuyomi on the population. With that, she managed to capture everyone and gradually steal their chakra through Shinju. Essentially, the Earth became her nursery, a garden, if you will. The 2 children she gave birth to, Hagoromo and Hamura, were born with immense chakra, more immense than any person possessed back then. Their birth didn't diminish Kaguya's chakra, but increased total amount of chakra on the planet. Hagoromo and Hamura found out what was happening. They saw that their mother was not a noble ruler, but that she was using Shinju to slowly feed on other beings and their chakra. Not only was she feeding on them, but she was also gradually transforming them into Whitezetsu, the original victims of Shinju and infinite Tsukuyomi. They were the part of the population Kaguya decided to use, while the other part was left to be used at a later time. For that, Hamura and Hagoromo decided to fight their mother and save the people and the planet. Kaguya merged with Shinju, the divine tree, and fought them. Yet she lost, and her sons managed to seal her away with Chibaku Tensei in what became the moon. Kaguya and Juba's chakra were dispersed among the tailed beasts, and husk of that monstrosity remained sealed in the moon until Madara summoned it back with Rinnegan. With their mother defeated, Hamura went to guard her on the moon, and Hagoromo went on to spread his teachings of ninshu to the people, a practice that got later appropriated as ninjutsu, or using chakra for martial means. Kaguya's divergence from the standard Otsutsuki Framework had profound implications for the series. Instead of adhering to the clan's tradition and consuming the planet, she developed an attachment to it. Instead of taking all of its chakra and moving on, or rather becoming Jubas's sacrificial pawn, Kaguya chose to harness the planet's power as a means of securing her place. Now, the biggest misconception I see is believing that Kaguya is the creator of chakra. She is stated as a progenitor of chakra and can be understood as such, but she did not create chakra. She came to steal it like all Otsutsukis. Her presence and actions exponentially increased the abundance of chakra, and were a catalyst for further events that allowed chakra to evolve from ninshu to ninjutsu and into the more combat-oriented force we're familiar with today. Without Kaguya breaking the Otsutsuki Framework, Earth would be just another planet on its path of destruction, instead of becoming a galaxy-level anomaly, as we've seen with Naruto's chakra alone causing tears in the universe. The introduction of Kaguya serves as a crucial foundation for understanding the depths of chakra, a concept that continues to be explored in Boruto. Through the revelation of Shinju, Jubi, Otsutsuki, and Shinjutsu, the events of Shippuden gain new context and depth, while also inviting us to delve deeper into the origins of chakra. It becomes evident that chakra is far more than a mere power system, a key concept around which the universe is built. Kaguya helped introduce the stage to start explaining it, and that was always meant to continue through Boruto and not be fully explained in Naruto. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and consider subscribing for more Naruto analysis and discussions.